I am going to be reacting to an article today, which is 10 GPT prompts I can't live without. And the reason I am reacting to this today is we're actually running a office hours for our clients who are on Google Workspace on our concierge plan. Now, if you're not yet on concierge and you're using Google Workspace, you are missing out. Head along to itGenius.com and check out concierge. It's the best way for you to get the most out of your Workspace subscription. We have an all-you-can-eat help desk from our consulting team. We also include free support with a professional help desk, and we help you to get the most out of the platform by training you with free training for Workspace as well. Now, what's here in this article? What are we going to find that's going to, I don't know, maybe teach us some new tricks, maybe show us some stuff that we're missing out on? And I'm going to use this article and basically prompt it straight into my Gemini and see what happens. We're going to see what this person got in their results. We're going to see what I get and see if there's anything that's actually useful here that we can learn from GPT and implement into Gemini. And while I think about that, I think I'm going to go ahead and create a new tab here. Let me open up my Gemini, and then we don't have to switch back and forward. That's probably the smartest thing for us to do. Okay, so here we go. So 10 prompts I use every day. Number one is fact checking. Please confirm the facts in this online news article trend/viral info. Okay, so this person's saying they're using the deep research tool for this, checking the information that they see online. So let's go ahead and find a news article, go to one of my favorite trash websites. Here we go. Oh, bold-faced lie. All right, now this is Australian politics. This might be a little bit difficult because that's like right now, but why not? Let's give it a go. All right, so let's grab our prompt. And from our prompt, we're gonna say, please confirm the facts of this article. And I'm going to switch on the deep research feature, which admittedly I've not yet used inside Gemini. I'm going to see what happens. One of the cool things about this is you actually get unlimited credits to the deep research tool inside Gemini. You can see here it's prompting me it's going to research some websites here. It's going to look at the specific claims after reading the article. Okay, that's looking pretty promising here. Analyze results and create a report. Okay, cool. So I'm going to hit this start research button, and that will take a couple of minutes for it to do its thing. Oh, okay. It's already generating it. Seems to be moving reasonably quickly. Now, the deep research tool basically is an opportunity for your large language models to think a little bit more than just an immediate prompt. An immediate prompt is going to use, let's say, a light touch of information. It's going to use things that it's got already in its brain, already in its memory. But remember, that's an amalgamation of all of the information on the internet and all the information that this thing has scraped from everywhere. Whereas the deep research tool is actually going to go and do actual research. You can see here it's looking up different websites. It's looking up, looks like tax policy claims based on what this person said online. It even has looked up some YouTube videos. I assume these are pretty recent videos. Let's go and have a look at these.
Peter Dutton has accused.
That's a news video from 6 days ago. Okay, fair enough. And another news video from 12 hours ago. Okay, so it's looking at some pretty recent information. That's pretty good. And still going through and doing its research. Okay, cool. So what does our article say that this should be doing? It should be getting to the bottom of what's real, using ChatGPT to check the accuracy has helped me kept informed, discover the source of false information. Okay, this looks like it's about a quarter of the way through. Oh, analyzing results. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm going to give this about 10 more seconds and then we're going to have to go on to the next prompt. Here we go. Oh my God, it's done. Okay, so wow, that's a really big report. So I'm actually gonna ask it. Can you give me a really simple yes or no answer or a 2-sentence summary based on all of your research? Let's see what happens here. Oh no! Now I hope that doesn't actually do another deep research because that was still selected. Okay. Based on the research, both Peter Dutton and Anthony Albanese made claims that were either misleading or lack complete accuracy during their exchange. Well, that doesn't surprise me. They're politicians. The analysis suggests a mix of semantic disagreements, political tactics, and instances where the statements did not fully align with available evidence. Again, no shit, they're politicians. Okay. Let's move on to our next one. So our next prompt is using up leftovers. Here's what I have in my fridge and pantry. Can you suggest 3 easy meals that I can make tonight? Okay, well, this is going to be a fun one because I don't have much in my pantry at all. I have a very simple diet, but we're going to put this one in and see what it can do. So in here, I'm going to say whole grain pasta, butter, tallow, steak, ribs, eggs, yogurt, blueberries, rice, coconut milk, supplements, although I don't think they're going to help. Okay, that's all I can think of. All right, let's put that in. By the way, I'm using Whisper Flow as my dictation app, which is very cool. All right, let's see what it can make. Okay, so based on what you've had, here's 3 easy meals. Steak and eggs with a side of buttered pasta. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good. I forgot I have cheese as well. Okay, ribs with rice and coconut milk drizzle. If your ribs are cooked or pre-marinated, this is very easy. If not, you might need a bit more time. Indeed, ribs are best served slow cooked. Heat up the ribs, cook the rice, warm the coconut milk, and drizzle it over the rice. Is that it? Just coconut milk and rice? What about some butter and salt? Okay. Yogurt with blueberries and a side of buttered toast using tallow. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a lighter, quicker option. Yep. Yogurt and blueberries, toast, some of the pasta. Oh, I guess I didn't say that I do have some bread. Okay. If you have bread, I see. Use the tallow instead of butter for a different flavor profile. Okay, that sounds pretty good. That's not bad. I like that. You know what would be even better is if I was able to just take a photo of what's in my fridge and have it do this. I assume it can do it because it's pretty good at picking up what's in an image when I take photos and upload the photos. I don't think it's quite the perfect like sci-fi automatic fridge making food for you kind of thing, but I think should be pretty straightforward. I think that should work. I'd love you to test that and let me know in the comments. Make a boring task fun. I need to, okay, can you turn it into a minigame challenge or funny theme to make it more fun? Okay, well, this is an interesting one. Let's put our prompt in here and I'm going to say, I need to research Gemini prompts for a training that I'm running with customers for my Google Workspace consulting business. Okay, let's see what this does. This is a very meta thing for Gemini to come up with. Oh no, we're still in deep research mode. Okay, no, I don't want deep research. Let's go to a standard one. Otherwise, that's going to take all day. I don't know why the deep research was selected on that one, but let's see what happens. It's still trying to do deep research. Okay, try again without deep research, please. The Gemini Genius Bar Challenge. I think Apple might have an issue with the copyright of that. Present customer issues. Provide your trainers with short, relatable scenarios. Okay, let's check out their scenarios. Our marketing team has a catchy social media captions to announce a new product for our eco-friendly water bottles. They need at least 3 options of different tones. Okay. We have a long Google Doc report, need a concise summary of the key findings. Okay, yeah, these are pretty Gemini. You know what it looks like? It looks like something that Google would have in their Gemini training. You have a long document and you need a concise summary of that document. It's the kind of thing that Google would put in their Gemini training. Okay, give them a set amount of time to craft their Gemini prompts, run some prompts live, offer tips and tricks. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. All right, Gemini prompt quest. Start with a quest objective. Creating a project plan in Google Sheets, challenges, make some riddles, secret formula. I'm a little bit bored. This sounds like more work. I don't know if I like this. Gemini prompt off workspace wizardry. Give participants a set of diverse Google Workspace tasks to be solved with Gemini. Okay. I mean, I guess this is fun if you've got like a bunch of kids and you're a teacher and you want to try and make something interesting. For me, being a neurodivergent person, I'd prefer to just like take the 5 tasks that I've got on this piece of paper here and randomize them. And I have to do one at random. That would probably be more interesting to me than all of this stuff that just looks like extra work that I have to do. Okay, cool. Let's look at the next one. Simplify complex topics. Explain complex topic in simple terms as if I'm 12 years old. From tariffs to taxes, I'm always looking at GPT to help break things down. Well, this one I like because I understand what a tariff is, but explain tariff war in simple terms. This I really want to see because Australia's getting a little bit screwed at the moment by the US. Okay, so imagine 2 kids, Alex and Ben, live in different towns. Alex's town made awesome toys and Ben's town makes super cool building blocks. Now, usually They trade. Okay, I get it. One gets the toys, one gets the blocks. Now Alex decides that Ben's blocks are becoming too popular and hurting their own block makers. So Alex's town, I don't know. This kind of sounds like we're getting into economics and market dynamics here. I don't know if 12-year-olds are quite going to grasp this. Alex town puts down a special extra fee called a tariff on every box of Ben's blocks that comes into their town, like adding an extra cost to the blocks, making them more expensive for people in Alex town. I don't know. I mean, if you read this to a 12-year-old, do you really think they'd get it? Okay, cool. Let's look at our next one. Being more mindful. Tell me something about myself that you think I don't know. Now, this is an interesting prompt because in Gemini, at least on the business version, there is not currently the option for it to review all of your history. In GPT, it does. It has a memory and it records, every conversation that you're working with, and it will allow you to draw from memory. So this one's immediately falling flat. It's given me some generic answers, which honestly, it's done a pretty good job. I don't hate it. That's not too bad. But GPT is going to give me an amazing answer. Let's pump this into GPT because I can tell you this is going to give us something really good. It's gone real deep with me in the past, real deep. Here we go. You may not fully realize how much your lifestyle and business model are a ready, inspiring blueprint for the next generation of entrepreneurs, people who value freedom, systems over hustle, and global mobility. Oh, wonderful. Look at that. You've built a company that runs without you in the trenches, travel the world, mentor others, structure life around values and impact. That's rare. Oh, GPT, you're so nice. You're so nice. Would you agree, or do you feel like there's another version of you still trying to emerge? Oh, look, there we go. It gave itself an out. And also for those with borderline personality disorder who don't really know who they are, you've got an option to define a new personality if you want. Okay, that's pretty good. So there we go. Okay, let's look at our next prompt here. Writing support. Please review the following text for clarity, grammar, and overall impact. Okay, so we're going to have to find some text, but I'm actually going to give this one a bit of a challenge. And I'm going to say, please review the following presentation. And I'm going to give it my presentation for tomorrow and see how it actually goes with that. Now, what I can do is I can grab the URL to a presentation and drop it in here, and it should automatically pick that up from my Google Drive. One of my team members said that it can do it. Okay, now please share the presentation with me so I can review it. Now that's odd because it's in my Google Drive and I'm in my Google account. So try now. Okay, I've reviewed the presentation. Presentation is a good foundation, but there's areas where the clarity, grammar, and overall impact can be improved. Some slides are dense with text, which can overwhelm the audience. Yeah, I love big text slides. I mean, big titles, not big walls of text. No one likes big walls of text. Slide 3, okay, could be more concise. Okay, consider adding a visual element on slide 6. All right, well, that's pretty exciting. Now, it goes without saying, if you're interested in being a part of our office hours, please make sure you check out Concierge. Do an audit with the team, do a health check, do a free consultation. They're all available on our website, linked down below this video. Have a chat to the team and see if we're a good fit to work together. We would love to have you in our community. We've got people all over the world getting more value out of their Google Workspace account working with itGenius. Okay, we've done that one. Let's move on to our next one. Summarize lengthy documents. Okay, we know that these do this. We know. I don't need to demo that one. I don't need to demo that one. Prepare for interviews. Okay, so simulate an interview with broadcast. I don't know what the broadcast is. You are the interviewer and I will respond. Provide feedback on my answers. Okay, well, I assume broadcast would be like the TV station name. Okay, well, that would be very interesting. Let's put that in here and see what happens. Let's say ABC News. That's a public broadcaster in Australia. See what happens. Imagine the bright lights of the ABC News studio on you, just like the bright lights of my studio. Okay, so welcome for joining us tonight. Our top story is the recent and rather unexpected surge in popularity of the artisanal cheese made from oat milk. It's a niche market that suddenly captures significant consumer interest. What do you believe the primary factors driving this sudden increase in demand for oat milk-based artisanal cheese? I've no effing idea. Okay, next. Advice and decision making. I'm trying to decide between option A and option B. Help me weigh the pros and cons of each and recommend a choice based on my options and criteria. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. All right, so I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm having a really tough day at work today. And I'm trying to decide between firing every one of my employees and going back to being a sole trader, because that might be easier than managing and leading and dealing with the challenges of staff, or sacrificing my salary and hiring more competent managers at the sacrifice of the profit in the business so that they can hopefully do a better job of managing the staff and I can focus more on being a founder. All right. I'm pretty sure that every business owner has that thought about at least once a week. I know I have it every now and again. Okay, so let's see what happens. It sounds like you're facing a stressful situation. I feel bad that I'm kind of catfishing Gemini here. Is this catfishing? I'm being disingenuous with it. Maybe the robots will remember that when they take over the world. So, you're most concerned with your personal well-being, stress levels, financial profitability, the business, personal fulfillment, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. So, pros, potentially reduce stress. That's good. It's picked up that it's not necessarily less stressful to remove all the team in your business because you need your team to actually make sure things are going to happen. All right, you have complete autonomy of all aspects of the business, but you're directly tied to you. Okay, this is giving me a pretty good pros and cons list. I'm liking this. Next, sacrificing salaries. Focus on founder responsibilities. Yes, great. Cons, reduced income, financial risk, potential for managerial conflicts that might not work, loss of direct control. Sticking with the current situation. There we go. It gave me an option I didn't even think about. That's a good one. No change. You can stay in the same place. Okay. This one I got to say I'm pretty impressed with. A month or two ago, I would absolutely not expect this from Gemini. Gemini's got a hell of a lot better with their newer models that are being released and updated and tweaked all the time. And this is a very impressive answer. This is very good. I like that. I'm surprised that it picked up on the implicit option that I didn't pick up on. I like that. Okay. Final one, time-saving to-do list based on these tasks. Help me organize my day efficiently, prioritize the most important urgent tasks, estimate how long each task will take, and then help me build an easy-to-follow schedule so I can get everything done within time frame. Damn. That is cool. All right, let's put in all my tasks that I've got on my little piece of paper here based on these tasks. Okay, so what do we got here? Update my goals in Asana. Book call with tax attorney. Check the script on new homepage video for our website. Check Google Analytics for our systems check offer and make sure the conversions are working. Watch video from business partner on new pricing model. Prepare for office hours presentation with concierge customers. And okay, that's done. Help me organize my day efficiently, blah, blah, blah. And then help me get everything accomplished within 6 hours. That's about the amount of productive time we've got on any day. Okay, cool. Prioritize tasks list. All right, so it's put call with tax attorney high first, check Google Analytics high, script new homepage on website. Yeah, it's probably important but not urgent. Watch video business partner, low priority, update my goals in Asana. What? That's my KPIs. That's not low priority. That's not low priority. Okay, cool. Estimated durations. Yeah, this all makes sense. Okay, we can do it within the time frame. Wonderful. And all we need is to not be interrupted by anything else in our day, to definitely not go into our email, and to not have any meetings at all or any other responsibilities that you may remember while you're doing any of this. Sounds easy, right? Okay. So overall, look, I'm pretty impressed with this, to be honest. I think Gemini has fared pretty well with this list. I've got to say, I was not particularly confident. I thought there would be more things that would rely on specific wins that GPT has that Gemini doesn't have. Things like the memory feature, being able to recall past conversations that you've had. And GPT have said that they're going to recall all of your conversations soon, not just the things that it's committed to memory. Next, I thought third-party integrations or apps might come into this as well. These were all pretty standard cereal box prompts, I would call them. They're powerful. I'm not saying they're simple, but I'm saying they're the kind of standard prompts you'd expect to use a large language model for. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me your thoughts. Did I miss something? What's your favorite prompt? What do you use every day that's really useful for you? For the most part, I'm still using these apps as a better version of Googling. I'm having a conversation with these models rather than using it to do some whiz-bang thing that's completely changing or revolutionizing my business. My team are using this much more for functional areas. Someone who's hiring is going to pump in a resume and a job description and ask it, is this the right person for the job? That's making their job really, really easy. The content team are using this to script videos, come up with bullets, and do all kinds of things. Makes their life really, really easy. What are these models doing for you? And do you prefer Gemini or GPT? I've tried to use Gemini for a long time, and then about halfway through last year, I went, stuff it. I hate this. And I went to GPT for about 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And then everyone's saying, actually, GPT is pretty good now. And I forced myself again to get back on, Gemini, to get back on the Gemini wagon. And it's been pretty good. But I'll tell you what, I do miss that memory feature in GPT. That's a good one. All right, folks, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for joining.